toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can
breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They're going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Lyle. Finds his man, it's Orr. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Lyle. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Chester. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Sets up the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Looking downfield on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Chester. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That's caught. It's Chester. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rasmussen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Works the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. RPO complete to open the drive. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
At the 40. And first down for the offense.
That's caught. It's Chester. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. Quick step and go. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half.
Oklahoma State, 31, Texas Tech.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Orr. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Lyle. Got it set up on the outside. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights. Good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And the Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And that's a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He's tackled on the play.
8th play of the drive coming up.
And first down for the offense.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great catch and run for 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here's a return from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Lyle. Grab near the marker. It's Stone. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense picks it up. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not attacking the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after him, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chester. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Caught close to the marker, it's Rasmussen. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. What a cut. Now he's loose. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For